Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, Bhanavya. So tell me, like, how you got this film?
Well, actually, in a very traditional way, I auditioned for it. I did a self tape actually for this film, and I love self tapes because you actually get to do it your way, from the comfort of your home. So, yeah, I actually auditioned for it once, and I think he had also kind of seen some of my work. I believe he had seen Life Sahi Hai, and he kind of felt like I probably gave the vibe of a Rukul. So, yeah, that's how I got it. One audition, and that's it.
Okay, so talking about your character, obviously वो इतना ज़्यादा open है. So कितना similarity है real life में and कितना difference है?
So I've been saying this, and I said this to the director as well, that I think Rukul is like my alter ego. So she is like the complete opposite of who I am. So it was really fun to play someone who's like the complete opposite in every possible way.
Alright, and how was it working with Gautam Gulati and Urvashi?
It was good. It was fun. I mean, she's a fun girl. She's very pretty, and it was good fun. I actually didn't get to work with Gautam as much. I got to work with Sumit Gulati, another Gulati, a lot more, and it was great fun working with him as well, because I had seen him in Talwar and I kept praising him because I had remembered him so vividly, and I had remembered his performance so well. So I kept telling him he was so good in Talwar. But yeah, I mean, it was fun.
Okay, so apart from that, Rumana, we know like industry में इस time पे nepotism and everything is going on. So have you ever faced, because coming from an outside, how difficult it was for you when you started your career?
It was difficult. It's still difficult. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people talk about nepotism, and मुझे लगता है कि nepotism is just a symptom. It's not really the problem or the disease. The real problem is probably that people don't value the right things, and nepotism is just a consequence of that. So I think if people who are in a position of power, or who are casting, or if those people made their film the main thing, if the film was really the end goal, and if they were trying to find the right people, like genuinely trying to find the right people for the parts, if they were if the focus was genuinely on talent, then nepotism would either not be there, or it would be there in the right way. लोगों को खटकता नहीं if it was just good talented people that were getting cast, irrespective of what family they come from, because I don't believe in discrimination either way. So I don't feel like anybody should be discriminated if they have the skills and the talent. So I feel like nepotism is just one of the consequences of the fact that we don't always think like artists. We think more like politicians, trying to get vote, and in the same way they try to get views and eyeballs. Or like a businessman, where you feel like you know what's needed and you just try and provide that, but the truth is you don't know. The audience themselves don't know what they want until they see it and they're convinced and they're moved. So I just feel like it's a vicious circle where nepotism is just one part of it. And coming to the difficult or easy part, it's difficult. No doubt about that. It takes a lot of time. You don't always get to pick the right projects, or you don't always get everything handed to you. But it's part and parcel. It makes you tougher. It's part of the experience, and you have to embrace every part of it. You can't cherry pick and be like, I only want that, but I don't want that part. You have to embrace it. You shouldn't be bitter about it. You shouldn't resent anything or
Okay, so कभी आपके साथ ऐसा हुआ है like आपको किसी रोल के लिए like फाइनल कर दिया था, and बाद में you came to know like later कि वो रोल किसी और को दे दिया है just because of this nepotism? Have this ever had, like, you have experienced this?
Yes, I have. In fact, I mean, I've experienced this at such a level at times that I didn't even get to know. But there was this one instance where I actually found out about it simply because I had signed the film. So, you are always a bit worried about sharing about a project until you sign. You always feel like signing is sealing the deal. So that one time, I remember it was a learning lesson for me, because I signed the film, and then after that I thought, maybe I can talk about it now. So I spoke about it, and then after a few weeks, they didn't even bother calling me or informing me that I was not doing the film. After signing the contract, they called me for an audition back, and then after that, I wasn't a part of the film anymore because, well, apparently somebody. Somebody in the film who's quite big did not like my face, or something about me did not click with them. So that is the one instance. There have been many instances, but this is the one where I signed the contract, so that was a bit shocking.
All right. So, इसके अलावा भी जैसे कि things are going on in this industry, do you think now it's time like nepotism will be exit from this industry ever? Because now social media is obviously one of the key factor. People are talking about it. So, do you think now it will make any change, or it will be same as always? What do you think?
No, I think there is change happening, and I think it's up to people. Let's see how much bark there is and how much bite there is, because I genuinely feel like it's one thing to talk about it on social media. It's another thing to actually see. At the end of the day, watch what you feel is good. Don't watch what you don't like. And if you stop watching content that doesn't appeal to you, nepotism will not work anymore. It's as simple as that. लोग अटैक करते हैं लोगों को. अटैक करने की जरूरत नहीं, अब मत देखो ना. Ignore what you don't like, and that's it. And if people learn to do that, if people start ignoring the content that doesn't appeal to them, that's good enough. You don't even have to go after people and be like, इसको ban करो, उसको ban करो. मत देखो. Attention मत दो. Attention उसको दो जो आपको अच्छा लगता हो. So if you watch the good film, then they will get encouragement, they'll get to make more, and that's how the circle will change.
Okay, so talking about Sushant Singh Rajput case, what is your take? What do you feel, and what are your thoughts basically on that?
Honestly, I did not know him personally. I've never worked with him, so I feel like it would be extremely presumptuous of me to have anything to say about that. And it's not that I'm trying to be diplomatic or not trying to sink my teeth into the question. It's just that I believe that that's a big problem that we have, is that we kind of assume that we know, we jump to conclusions, and then we make up our own stories. But only people who knew him would be able to say what really happened, and even maybe people who knew him would not have known what he was going through, or if he was going through something, or there's an investigation going on. So I'm sure that it's a lot more layered and complicated than it's made out to be, and that's why I wouldn't like to be responsible and just shoot my mouth off without knowing what I'm talking about.
But do you think CBI inquiry honi chahiye? Because abhi bahut sare, as you said, like there are so many angles in the story. So do you think people should know the truth? So CBI inquiry is must for this case?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I feel like we should try and get all the facts. I'm a big believer in facts. Bring the facts and the real facts forward, and then lead with that rather than judgment. Judgment होना चाहिए, लेकिन वो बाद में आता है ना. First you have to know all the facts. You can't just jump to the judgment without having the proceedings and without knowing the facts. I definitely feel like there should be inquiries, and many of them.
Exactly. And इसके बाद भी like since social media की बात करो तो as you said कि बहुत सारे actors हैं, जैसे करण जौहर हो गए, there is सोनाक्षी, there is आलिया. कोई किसी ने अपना ट्विटर अकाउंट डिलीट कर दिया, किसी ने अपने कमेंट सेक्शन ऑफ कर दिए, एंड ये सारी चीजें चल रही है बैटल ऑन सोशल मीडिया. व्हाट डू यू थिंक, ये कितना सही है या कितना गलत है? ये करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए?
पहले तो मैं ये जो बैन शब्द है, मुझे लगता है इसको बैन कर देना चाहिए, बिकॉज I think it's very insensitive and inhuman to want to. आप खुद ही किसी को पॉपुलैरिटी देते हो, खुद ही सर पे चढ़ाते हो, फिर आप उसको बैन करना चाहते हो. So I don't feel, as a human being, I don't feel like anybody should be attacked so viciously. Like I said, ignore it. If you had ignored it from the beginning, they would not have reached that position. So if you don't like them, you don't have to go on, because when I see people getting personal with other people, whether it's about whatever it is, one aspect of their personality, like sometimes they get extremely personal, and I'm dead against negativity. I'm dead against attacking people. And why would you ban anyone? And ban to where? To what? What does that even mean, ban someone? That means that you're just like, it's like in ancient times, you know, you just send them to some secluded island. What is the concept of banning someone?
But do you think it will affect if their people? Obviously, people will go and people will not watch their movie, so this will affect on their upcoming projects and their obviously budget and everything.
Yes, if people don't watch it, it will affect them for sure, and that will probably make people question themselves and question what they're creating and question how they carry themselves and how they treat people. Definitely.
Okay, so apart from that, talking about obviously Virgin Bhanupriya, we have seen in trailer you are talking about virginity so openly. So this is the main problem we have in our country. People don't talk about it. So what is your take on it?
I feel like it shouldn't be taboo. I feel like it's something that we should be more open about, especially when it comes to women and their desires. And what I found really interesting about this character, Rukul, is that she's extremely comfortable with herself. She's not apologetic. She is what you would call a man-eater. And I'm not saying she's right. She's a little extreme, and if you watch the film, you'll see that she's not easy to like, because you'll feel like you might want to judge her. And for me, that's a very important thing. I'm really, as a woman, even more than as an actress, as a woman, I'm curious to see how people respond to her, because that will kind of give me an idea of where we stand in terms of, you know, how far we've reached in our thinking.
Exactly. As you talk about taboo, अभी भी बहुत सारे जगह पे ये सारी धारणाएं चलती हैं जहाँ पे people talk about periods होता है तो फिर किचन में नहीं जाने का, you don't touch this, मंदिर में नहीं जाते and all that. ये सारी चीजों को आप कितना seriously लेते हो, or do you think it's really matter or we should now move ahead? What is your take on this particular topic?
What do you mean? What do you mean exactly? Sorry, I didn't get your question.
बेसिकली ऑब्वियसली लड़कियों को पीरियड्स होता है, लाइक किचन में नहीं जाते, मंदिर में नहीं जाते, तो ये सारी चीजें जो है ये सही है या फिर इससे अब चेंज होना चाहिए? पीपल शुड दे शुड चेंज देयर थिंग. व्हाट इज योर बेसिकली आइडिया ऑफ दिस? व्हाट इज योर टेक? व्हाट डू यू फील?
ये कभी भी सही नहीं था और अभी भी सही नहीं है. आई डोंट थिंक वुमेन शुड बी टोल्ड whether they can do or not do something. I feel like the only time that you can be told what to do or not to do is when it's legal or illegal. Unless you're doing something illegal, I don't think any woman should be told where to go, what to do, what to eat, what to wear, or anything. I believe that there's a certain decorum that you have to maintain in, and as I said, I feel like what you do should be legal. As long as you are good, as long as what you're doing is legal and does not infringe upon somebody else's freedom, I don't think women should be told anything, should be given any kind of restrictions by anyone.
Okay, and what are your upcoming projects like next after Virgin Bhanupriya?
So after Virgin Bhanupriya, I shot another film which is called How to Kill Your Husband, which was shot back in December. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that film. So I got to work with Ahana Kumra, and it was great fun. I mean, we got along really well, and she's really a warm, affectionate person, and I had a lot of fun. We got to improvise a lot. I play a British girl in the film, which was kind of challenging, and the look is completely different. So there's that. And there's another film which is more of an independent film directed by Nikhil Agnihotri, which is called Zindagi Teen Din. It changed, the title has changed, but yeah, for now they're calling it Zindagi Teen Din. So let's see. I have no idea when these films are releasing. I haven't dubbed for How to Kill, so I don't know when that's releasing. That's Jar Pictures. It's directed by Akhilesh Jaiswalji, and yeah, these are my two films. Apart from that, I'm also doing a web show, the second season of Dev Double D.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
So, yeah.
so या एज यू सेड, लेकिन ये सारी चीजों के लिए तो अभी वक्त लगेगा, लाइक शूट होने एंड एवरीथिंग, बट शूट रिज्यूम स्टार्टेड, व्हाट इज योर टेक? डू यू थिंक कि अभी हमें थोड़ा वेट करना चाहिए, या फिर नाउ थिंग्स आर बेटर एंड वी शुड स्टार्ट वर्किंग? व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दिस शूट रिज्यूमिंग? कितना सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योर आपको लगता है?
फिलहाल तो जितना इंफॉर्मेशन हमें मिल रहा है, मुझे नहीं लगता है कि we should be resuming right away. I feel like we should not be impatient, and we should not be rash, because sometimes we become rash and then it becomes counterproductive. If you have your artists or technicians or anybody fall sick, you're going to suffer in the long run. It's going to create more delays. It's going to be counterproductive at the end of the day. So I really feel like we should be patient.
ओके, एंड हाल ही में ऑब्वियसली यस, कल ही दिल बेचारा का ट्रेलर आया, सुशांत की लास्ट फिल्म का। सो आपने वो ट्रेलर देखा, व्हाट यू वांट टू से अबाउट इट?
I obviously I saw the trailer, and I don't know, I felt a bit of a, that tightness in your heart. So that's what I felt, and I'm definitely going to watch it, and I'm absolutely certain that everybody is going to watch it, because it's his last film, and he was something else. And I think I found out more about what he was, unfortunately, after he passed away. I wish I had known more,
ओके, बट डू यू थिंक कि इसे ओटीटी पे लाने की जगह थोड़ा वेट करके थिएटर रिलीज देनी चाहिए थी, बिकॉज ये ऑब्वियसली सुशांत की लास्ट फिल्म है?
I wish, yeah, actually. I do wish that we had gotten the chance to watch it on the big screen, but I have a feeling that maybe it will also re-release on the big screen. I don't know why, but I have this feeling that it might happen. Even though it is on the OTT, but it's still a different experience to watch it on the big screen. And it might happen.
Okay, Rumana, there is one more thing is going on this social media and everything. There is a word casting couch, which is related to this industry. So, have you ever faced it or सुना है या किसी की like friend की किसी की story, and do you ever have ever come across this word casting couch?
Yes, I mean, I've come across like people have shared their experiences. What happens is, I feel that a lot of people who have bad intentions. I couldn't see you for a bit there. I think, honestly, my experience has been that people who have these kind of intentions are not subtle, and they're quite upfront. So the experience that I've had is, I get an inappropriate message and I block the person straight away, and it doesn't go further than that. And yeah, I've been to I've been to one audition which was extremely uncomfortable, and I left. I was polite, but I was firm, and I left. And I realized that it's not always easy for everyone to do that. Fortunately, I had the presence of mind, but I also understand if sometimes you can feel frozen, sometimes you can be caught in the moment or not expect it at all. And when you don't expect something, it's harder. I think I was when I started, I was aware, so I was always almost prepared. So I always know that this is what I'm going to do if this happens. So I think it's important to kind of be mentally prepared for it, and to just know at the out. I wish I could tell every single girl who goes to auditions, please just be prepared to walk out, and don't feel like you need it. You don't need anything. You just need to act, and you'll get to act. So it's I've faced a few uncomfortable things, and I think we need pest control.
All right. And apart from that, as you talk about, like, mentally they are not fit at that time. So even mental health and mental this awareness is going on. So have you ever faced any depression in your life, or like do you know someone, and like what tips you would like to give to the younger generation who are basically now struggling these days?
See, firstly, I would like to say to anybody who enters this profession that, like I said before, embrace all of it. Everything that you go through, every moment where you feel like I can't do this anymore, just remember why you chose to be there. There must be something that is stronger and deeper than just I don't know, fame or just achieving things. Achieving is fine, but you set out goals for yourself, and once you reach those goals you realize that there's no end to that. There's no end to where you can reach. So if you're not enjoying the process, just try and have fun with everything, and try and especially for women, I would say, try and write, try and create, try to change the narrative. Don't just be waiting for someone to choose you, to pick you, to like you. Also, I mean, we all have stories to tell, so I wish there were a lot more people who would write, who would move forward and want to create and take a firmer hand. Maybe, like, if there were more creators, then there would be more job opportunities for outsiders, for other people. There would be a different perspective in. So yeah, just remember what made you pick this profession. There's something beautiful there, and you can find the answer in that.
Okay, so what is the takeaway you have learned from your character you are playing in Virgin Bhanupriya? Rakul, basically, what is the takeaway?
My takeaway is that it's what I really like about Rukul, and what I take away from her is that she's not scared to be judged. She's absolutely unapologetic. Maybe she's that extreme that you feel is wrong, but maybe it's okay sometimes to be that extreme and to stand on your 2 feet and be like, this is who I am, this is what I want, I'm getting what I want, and so be it. And she doesn't depend on anyone, which I feel is extremely good about Rukul. She doesn't feel like she needs to lean on anyone. She doesn't feel like she needs anybody's support to do what she wants to do. If you watch the film, you will understand why I'm saying this. But yeah, I think you should be surrounded by people as much as possible, but don't depend on anybody. Don't put that pressure on anyone else. Just be there for yourself.
Okay, and इसके बाद एक और चीज है which is happening now, because these all are the trending things, so I need to ask you.
Things are happening, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a little fight was going on between obviously T-Series, Bhushan Kumar and Sonu Nigam about this music thing and everything. Like music mafia is there in this industry. Earlier it was not used to be like that, because पहले अलग था, like actors खुद नहीं choose करते थे कौन गाना गाएगा, या फिर कोई कंपनी नहीं डिसाइड करती थी. वो ऑब्वियसली जो म्यूजिक कंपोजर होते थे वो डिसाइड करते थे कि कौन गाना गाएगा. बट नाउ सिनेरियो इज टोटली डिफरेंट, एंड आज सोनू निगम भी घर पे बैठे हैं, जिसके ऊपर ऑब्वियसली बहुत बड़ी बहस चली थी. तो व्हाट इज योर टेक, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, कौन राइट है, सोनू निगम सही है या फिर भूषण कुमार? इन दिस कंट्रोवर्सी इफ आई आस्क यू, like what do you feel?
See, I don't find it normal that someone like Sonu Nigam would be sitting at home. Because not because of him being Sonu Nigam, but because I respect his work. I've grown up on his songs, and I have tremendous respect for whatever he's accomplished, but also for his craft. Simply put, like, I have listened to his songs my entire life. Apart from that, I feel like I would probably side with the artist, because I am an artist and I can understand his point of view. I can probably relate to his point of view better, but then again, I'm biased. And I understand the fact that things are way more complicated than they seem. But I remember him saying that, sometimes they make a few singers sing the same song, and then, your song is probably not even picked, and you put in that time and effort and energy. And with actors, a lot of the times, you're kind of put in that test position where you audition for something and you don't know, and you're made to, you kind of feel like a contestant in something, and it's not a good feeling. It's not a good position to be in. So I think we need to be a bit more respectful of human beings in general. And I kind of feel like it's not fair to put singers through the ringer like that. I think they should be respected for their craft, and they should not have their time wasted. They should not have their hopes up and then not have their song, out there. It's not, they put in time, they put in effort, and I don't think it's fair to rob them of their moment.
Alright, and lastly, जाने से पहले क्या कुछ मैसेज आप देना चाहोगे आपके फैंस को एंड जो व्यूअर्स हमारे उनके लिए? What do you want to say?
Well, I would like to say that that I'm looking forward to your feedback on the 16th of July or after that, whenever you get to watch it. And lots of love to everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Rumana. I was looking forward to see you and to have a long chat after this. Obviously, COVID-19, definitely we'll meet and we'll catch up and we'll have this long conversation later. Thank you so much for joining us today, and take care, dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was fun. Thanks.
Yeah, all the best. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.